Hi family. Some of you have asked about how I made the Sassy Soul Sister spring bouquets. One of them is right behind me there. I surprised several of my friends with them. We got together and each one of them brought a dish and we had a kind of a little spring gathering. And so what I thought I'd do is, I've never done a how-to video, but I thought I'd do one for you and show you what the process has been for me. I've gotten a lot better at them as time has gone on. I think I've made 16 of them, something like that. So let me see if I can share that with you. Most of this stuff, almost all of it, I got from the dollar store. So the first thing I do is I put together how I would like it to look, right? I just think that's beautiful. The flowers all came from the dollar store. They were $1.25 each, and I'll pull them all out. It's quite full, so there's these butterflies in the middle, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the peach colored roses, and then there are 1, 2, 3 of the darker, 2 of the darker pink fill, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 of the peach color fill, and each of these are $1.25. So there are the flowers. The flower pot I got from Walmart. I think this was $3.97. It's not more than $4. And this is a 6-inch terracotta pot. I did get a whole bunch of these sunglasses from the dollar store when I started, but I bought them all out. And so I went to Amazon and I got a box. I think you can see it behind me. A whole bunch of them for, I think it was less than 20 bucks, maybe $17. So these are the ones I'm going to use for this pot. And then I did get from Amazon, I learned very quickly that I am not an artist when it comes to drawing eyes. So I got these stencils from Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive, but you can use them over and over again. They're a lot better than the ones I started off with drawing myself. Glitter. So I have the red glitter, and then now this I had for other crafts. This is a red acrylic pen. There's also a pink acrylic pen. They come in boxes of 8, I think. They're cheap enough if you're going to make several of these. And I love them. Again, I tried free drawing in the beginning, and that was not a good experience. So these are amazing. This particular one, I'm going to use the red, and then the red glitter. And then this is the bandana. These were at the dollar store. There are 2 for $1.25. I'm going to use the top one for this one. I also have a black marker and a liner. And then I just wanted to show you these. Some of the flower pots in the beginning I made with these noses, and they're so cute. They came in a bag from the dollar store, and you can use them as the nose. You can use anything you want that works for the nose, but I just wanted to mention those because that was an inexpensive item as well. But I'm not going to use them for this one. On the sunglasses, I use 2 rubber bands, and I'll show you how I use those. And this is a spray adhesive, so you can spray it right to the pot. I'll show you where I do that with the sunglasses and the earrings. It just makes it stronger bonded. And these are the earrings that I use. I'll use the silver this time. But I got Joann's, as I'm recording this, sadly, Joann's Fabrics is going out of business. And so I went there and I bought 2 yards of each of these. And I take 3 of these at a time, and you can just unlink them. So I take 1, 2, 3, slide that apart, and now I've got my earring, and I'll show you how I do that on with the sunglasses, so that works as well. Here we go. So I believe that is everything as far as the materials. The only thing that is really, more than the dollar store stuff, this, like I said, I think was less than $4, right at $4. And then I had my own glitter and acrylic markers, just make it nicer. That acrylic paint, it just really sets off the pot. So we'll start putting together now. And here with the magic of video. Here's how it looks when you've got the black all done in, colored in. You can even do this a little darker. But I wanted you to see how cool this acrylic is when you put this on the lips. And for this, I'm going to put the stencil back on. It just makes it easier and much more sharp, I think. So there we go. Just kind of color it in. There's just such a neat, same thing with the pink. It just has this really cool bright color that matches well beautifully on this terracotta, I guess is what it is. So while that's still wet, should have opened that up. Just put your glitter on there. This is something this isn't my idea. I saw this somewhere. Maybe in one of those social media Dollar Tree groups or something. But I added a few things like this glitter. Oops. I added that because I just think it looks really cool, especially for the Sassy Soul Sister look, So, all right. There's the lips and the face. And so now you're down to, you want to put the sunglasses on next. And it's a little tricky at first, but what I learned to do was to take the earrings. Now, I also used actually real dangly earrings in the beginning. So you have the earrings just dangling on there, right? Take this and get it just about right. It doesn't have to be perfect because you can adjust it later, but try to get the back part together, hold them together, wrap the rubber band around once and again. There we go. Pull it over and wrap it around again. Nobody said it was going to be easy. And you wouldn't necessarily have to do this, I guess. This is something I came up with just to make it more secure. And then you can lift the glasses up to where they're supposed to be. You can pull the earrings back and actually press those up. See how they press up against the flower pot, and then hold it there. And that's perfect. If you can see from the face, that's the perfect spot, right? So that is where I think I want this to be. The nose is a little off, but that's okay. She doesn't need to be perfect. There we go. So then what I do is I take the adhesive, tilt it a little bit, because you can see I got the earrings where I want them to be, and I spray it. And just hold it there for a second while it dries. It doesn't take long. And now it's got the sunglasses and the earrings. And this won't matter because the bandana is going over it. And in fact, it will help, right? Because it'll help the bandana to stick to the flower pot. So you want to make sure that just the ears, and they don't have to be perfect again, but right about where you want the earrings to be. Whoops, got that a little in there for her. spray it on there and let it dry a little bit. There we go. And then remember we had folded our bandana. So we're going to take that back part and wrap it up and around. See, I'm going underneath the sunglasses with the rubber band, up to the edge with the rim. I'm pulling it up and around above the sunglasses. I have to tie it over here because I can't tie it backwards. It has started to adhere to that adhesive. So there we go. I'm tying it off. You can see it's being tied off, and you can see it's covering the sunglass with the rubber band and making sure it's up along the edge. And now I just kind of pull on here and here. I'm going to close this again with another tie, and then go like that, make a big old bow. I can fix that later too. There we go. And then I take a little bit of adhesive and I spray it at the top and attach the bandana to the top. And then right down at the bottom, I shove the sunglasses, make sure they're up above, spray a little bit there and attach the bandana to the bottom. So there we go. So now it is adhering, and you can see, aren't those cute? So now what we do is, this is when we arrange the flowers, right? And I'm going to shut this off for a minute because I forgot to take off all the tags. You want to take the tags off, but you also want to stretch these out a little bit, right? So just kind of pull them out a little bit. You're going to end up folding them over. That helps them hook up inside the pot, like that. And here she is up close in a bit of light. Sassy Soul Sister. This one is in peaches. Oh my gosh. They just make my heart happy.